So, the cornerstone of gaming is at its largest point, with the surge of live streaming hosts after the rampant success of Twitch TV. You got places like Hitbox, YouTube Gaming, all those glorious hosts that could benefit your needs when it comes to simply setting up and broadcasting your streams worldwide. However, there was a topic touched on this week about regular uploads on YouTube versus live streaming on Twitch or Hitbox or anywhere else, and I wanted to compare and contrast, even give you some real talk about what I think about all the qualms from the opposing sides of the debate and my rebuttal to this. Now, keep in mind when it comes to what's preferred, this is all going to be basically preference based. This is all going to be subjective, this is all going to be based on personal experience, but I'll try to keep all my experiences truthful. Now, I have seen a lot of opposing figureheads in the community that has said that live streaming is just a lot more practical. It doesn't require much work to simply set up and go about your business for the remainder of the day, for the remainder of the unedited stream in its entirety. I mean, at the end of the day, if you just think about it, you can take the easy way out, right? You can simply upload all of that footage to YouTube, all in a day's work. Nothing could possibly go wrong in a live stream, correct? Wrong. Absolutely false. I firmly disagree with that. After live streaming for like about over a year now, there's problems that correlates to even the upload itself, even if that was the case. I do like making gaming podcasts, but there's a reason why my personal gaming podcast is not on the air anymore, because there's a ton of problems that happen that can't be fixed on air. This might include a stream crash where you have to piece that video back together when you resync. Let's say if you're watching a stream and you sort of want to tailor a reaction video out of what you just watched. Imagine what will happen if the stream itself was desynced and there was nothing you could do about it other than ramp up the editing process in the final part of the upload. Streaming just invites on-the-air issues that's equivalent to all the things that I listed, along with the cream of the crop, which is background noise. I cannot stand background noise. I cannot tolerate background noise. Each and every single time, it's always either someone being loud, like a family member, someone either doing something in the background and the background processes of their computer is catching up on audio. There's either sirens, construction work. Some of this stuff people cannot maintain and control. And I think what's worse, what is the worst thing of them all, is dead air. I like to keep the flow going. I like to keep the waveform going. I hate dead air too. I hate when someone interrupts you. This always happens on live streams constantly. All of this counts for something in the upload, and not to mention I think any form of skill is severely diminished when you have a live audience present. I found myself thoroughly getting distracted and dying plenty of times because I knew the pressure was on. I knew people were commenting in the chat, and as much as I didn't want to believe it, the let's play curse is the real deal. Losing focus on the core gameplay while trying to entertain an audience because you know that audience is present. As much as you can simply ignore the chat, or maybe you won't even have any viewers present at all, it's still an unshakable feeling to most streamers due to the prospect that someone might always join in on the fun, as opposed to being quiet like a mouse and being laser focused on the gameplay. This is why I prefer to do walkthroughs post commentary, because beforehand it gives me a lot of time to be like in my own solitude and to focus on the gameplay, while post commentary all I'm worried about is telling the player what exactly to do with particular strategies in the game. In the words of the immortal Bill O'Reilly,
no. We'll do it live! Fuck it! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Because mistakes like this can't be thoroughly avoided while you're on air. But if you're the uploader, it'll still migrate over to the upload in question if you're uploading it from Twitch. So, what's the problem here? Surely all that can be edited out for the YouTube audience, right? This signifies another issue entirely, that uploads are becoming stale as the minute progresses, which is the main argument of the opposing side. Now, I must admit, when it comes to this in the community, the opposing side has a little bit of a point that I agree with. As far as YouTube goes, the consensus is if you're a small channel, nobody cares about raw gameplay, nobody cares about editing, nobody cares about podcasts. It's almost a recognizable layer of toxicity behind statements like this, and these can be frighteningly accurate. Let's not beat around the goddamn motherfucking bush here. YouTube does suck. YouTube itself even downplays small users who put any effort into their videos, with the algorithm system whisking away certain channels into obscurity over big time YouTubers. I guarantee those big time YouTubers can upload a video of themselves having sex with an anime character in VR with no thought put behind it, with no effort put behind the video, with no editing in the video in question, and they'll rake in nearly 10k views before the day is out. Now, this video wasn't made to be envious of views, because personally I can give a shit what people make in regards of views, and this statement is of what people think about uploads, and it's still a misnomer. This is all due to making your content original. You have to edit it and put your own shine and personal polish on what you think is original, varied content. Even if your work isn't recognized for how hard you put the effort into your video, there isn't a soul out there that can say your video is representative of bad quality. Even if you at least try to make quality content, at least it'll be something that is top notch. I have seen YouTubers, big time YouTubers, make the stupidest, shittiest content for less effort. As hard as it is to make a video, to produce a good video, I don't think editing or effort should go unaccounted for simply because you don't get the feedback you wanted. You have to do the best you can, because the experiences do vary when it comes to YouTube. When it comes to the consumer of said content, we are all entitled to our opinions, but as far as the internet goes, my philosophy is the consumers of content may or may not care about high quality videos no matter where you put them. It could be on Twitch, it could be on YouTube, and this is sad. People should be rewarded for hard work, and if you don't get that feedback you're looking for, especially with YouTube, then be mindful to keep putting effort into your work regardless, so people won't cite your videos as trash. However, if you're personally proud of your final product no matter what, then think about it. Who really cares what people believe? Who really cares? Believe in your own abilities. That's what counts for something. Actually doing something over nothing is a lot better. It's a lot productive over anything that a subscriber, a view, and a negative Nancy can offer you on your YouTube channel. I think there's a big misconception here. We entered an age where people decide to take these people who don't make content or don't watch videos in full to get the full message seriously. These self-proclaimed video snobs, these video elitists, there's a lot of people that's taking their word for gospel, and in the end, those people have literally given up hope on YouTube uploads in regards to what has been said to them. So these content creators, they flock to Twitch, and some of the same problems still apply. This revelation that they put in more work for less. However, knowing that this is a hobby and having that self-confidence is a benefactor. So regardless of the fact, communities, the consumers, and the feedback that you get, you have to keep in mind that no matter where you go on YouTube or Twitch, there's always bad eggs in a dozen. This is why I upload whatever I please, and I don't care who follows me or unsubscribes. Uploading also has a clear advantage over live streaming, because you can't put the same effort, you can't put the same thought, you can't put the same editing, and you can't put the same research in a video on the fly when it comes to live streaming. You also have to go out and find this stuff. You have to go out and fact check. It's just a lot of stuff that you have to prepare for that might be off the cuff, that might be a little bit more disorganized than usual. So what's better, live streaming or uploading? Let's finish this. So neither concept really cancels each other out in my eyes. I think that both are pretty much necessary. Videos still require a massive amount of editing sometimes. Sometimes you may not get the results you wanted with feedback, and that argument still stands. However, with live streaming, it's not perfect and many things can go wrong. Like, there's just so many things that can go unaccounted for, and so many things that can fuck up on air, and you pretty much just have to bend over and take it until the video finishes exporting to YouTube for video manipulation. Streaming is a lot more fun with the audience, and uploading allows you to produce high quality videos. If I had to pick a clear winner, it's doing both simultaneously. Whether that time allows you to do this is up to you, but you can have a fun stream, and you can upload without hassles, and you can edit the videos later in case there's background noise to make the quality as high as you deem fit. It might take a lot of time to prepare, but it all works well hand in hand for me. This is Renegade Operative signing off. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little piece that I wrote. Sound off in the comments below about what you prefer between YouTube or Twitch, live streaming versus regular uploading, and I will see you guys next time. Be sure to like the video, comment, and subscribe. Later.